Okay, Shalom. As always, we're going to start with Colossians 3 and 17. Colossians 3 and 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, whatever you say, whatever you do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior of Mashiach Yahushua, and we give thanks to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for everything. But He's worthy to be praised for everything. Hallelujah to His holy name. Give glory to the Most High. So we were talking about conduct or discipline. I want to go into a few scriptures concerning to help us in our walk in this truth. Let's go to 2 Timothy 2:15. 2 Timothy 2:15. So if you have a pen and pad, I suggest you write down these scriptures and what's coming along with it, and so you can study to do this. 2 Timothy 2:15. It says, study to show thyself, which is yourself, approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So, a lot of people, they've been indoctrinated, through the way that you would learn how to study the Bible through being a Christian and so forth. They'll say, keep on reading, keep on reading. But the Bible is telling you, rightly dividing the word of truth. The word of truth, and the truth is the laws of the Most High. When you read Psalms 119, 142, that righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and that law is the truth. So you got to rightly divide the word of truth. They tell you in St. John 17:17, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So every word of the Most High is pure. So you got to know how to rightly divide the word of truth of the Most High. That's why when you read with understanding how the Bible is written, you would understand that you don't read it like a novel. It's not written like a novel, so you can't read it like a novel. You have to read it precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You see? So that you'll be able to break these scriptures down, and you might need just one scripture here, or one scripture there, or a little bit of the scripture. Like we always go to Jeremiah 14:2, it says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish, they are black unto the ground. You hardly hear anyone say, and the cry of Jerusalem has gone up. That's the last part of the verse. We don't read that. We just go there to prove either that we as the Israelites, who's come from the waters of Judah, mourning, we don't have any leadership. Those principles, we go there. If we're going to go there to show what color the Jews are, then we'll continue to say that they are black into the ground, different shades of brown. But the cry of Jerusalem is not, we don't usually read that last part of that verse. Just usually giving you an example. That's why I say rightly dividing the word of truth, you see? So, and one thing for sure is, because people are trying to say, oh, that was a famine. When we starve, we get darker. So when the so-called Jewish people were starving during the time that they were in Germany, they got lighter. They get lighter. They get darker. You see, so that's just something to rebuke someone that's saying that, they only got dark because of the famine. Was just talking about the dirt. So understand this. This is what happened to us with pigment and melanin. You get darker. Known fact. So let's look at going through this. Because we must have understanding of what's going to please the Most High from what the Word says. And we cannot look at life for what it is in this day and time, because it is not as it is written as far as religions and the mindset of the people. That's why Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for what? A lack of knowledge. And it's the only time, the only captivity that we ever been as the Israelites that we didn't know who we were. And still trying to tell our people, you're the Israelites. And they still rebuke the fact that who they are. The fact of who they are. They want to be Gentiles. No different than when you read in 2 Maccabees, the 6th chapter. I was against the law. They even claimed to be an Israelite in verse 6. So that's why you see Jew and the Greek when you read the New Testament. Jew and the Gentile, because they were Gentiles, just like it is now. It's not much of a difference. It's the same type of mindset that they had, because nothing new under the sun. But look at Isaiah 29 and 10. Isaiah 29 and 10. For the Most High have poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered. So they covered you how? Covered you with what? Deep sleep, which is deep darkness, gross darkness. As I tell you in Isaiah 60 and 2, the people are in gross darkness, gross ignorance, not knowing. That's what I said. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. So the Bible's sealed to those that are in deep darkness, which men deliver to one that is learned. So people think, oh, I know the Bible, I'm not dumb, I know a lot. You give him to him, you give the Bible to him and say, okay, break down this. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. Meaning the mysteries of the Bible is not revealed to them. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. See? So he says, wherefore the Most High said, look what the Most High said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth. I love the Lord. I praise the Most High. Or whatever name you use pertaining to our Heavenly Father. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me. Yeah, they pray the prayer. They follow suit of whatever they hear. But not spiritually. See, that's why I'll be telling you it's about being spiritual, not carnal. Because we require signs, so it's got to be something that tangible that most people got to see to be able to understand. When we're talking about spiritual understanding, that's what it says. Wherefore the Most High said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart, which is your mind, spiritually far from me. And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. And that's serious, because you could look at sitting here listening to me. We're going to go deep on you. And you write down precepts. But your mind is not, is like he said, remove, see, but they have removed their heart, which your mind far from the Most High. You can write down all the precepts you want to. If you don't know how to learn it, live it, and apply it in your life, what good is it? That's why he say he poured upon the people what? The Spirit the spirit of deep sleep. So when you say spiritual, how are you going to really understand what's being said? You go to higher levels of power, spiritual power, when you don't understand that the Most High has poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep. When you can't see things, you can't understand things. That's why you went into give it to someone, learn. They can't understand it. But you have your doctorate degree. You're a theologian. You call yourself a priest. You call yourself a pastor. You call yourself a minister. Or you call yourself whatever. Evangelist, whatever. Hand it to him. I don't understand it. Why? Because the Most High poured upon them the spirit of deep sleep from the Most High. You're going to eradicate that? And the way you know things is through the precept, is taught by the precept of men. And we giving you precepts. The men that's on this earth to bring forth this truth in the last days. And you look at them, how many you went over a whole lesson? Took 3 hours to go over a whole lesson. 2 hours to go through a whole lesson. Just go through the precepts, each precept that was given with understanding, as you've been given. Or you going through and come with your own understanding. So I say many are deceived by their own vain opinion. And an evil suspicion overthrown their judgment. Can't let this happen. You know, you giving it, take notes on it, and study it to show yourself approved unto the Most High, rightly dividing the word of truth. Look at Mark 12. So now let me get Isaiah 60 and 2, because when you understand how and the reason why we today as a people, he say, are in deep sleep, have a spirit of deep sleep. Look at Isaiah 60 and 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. Darkness means ignorance, not knowing. That's why he said, give it to someone learn. I don't know, I don't know. Give it to somebody unlearn. I don't know. So he says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. That's ignorance, going to cover the earth. And gross darkness to people. Gross ignorance to people. And then it's sad because some people think they know. And their pride have them thinking they know. So you say, hand it to them. Okay, what is this talking about? Break this down. They can't. Because they need to be taught. Just like all of us was taught. Okay, who it is. You see anyone that you claim that you call them elders, whatever, they might not even be 51 years old. That's how old you have to be an elder. You know, the ministry is from like 30 to 50. So whoever it is that you listen to, they were taught by some man. Some man. So he said, for behold, the darkness, ignorance shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. Gross ignorance the people. But the Most High shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. The Most High. His glory is a Mashiach Yahushua. So you're going to be confessing a Mashiach Yahushua to someone. Tell them you got to have faith in a Mashiach Yahushua. His glory going to shine upon us. We going to understand the law, statutes, commandments, what's right and what's wrong, according to the Most High. This is the last days. This is your last chance. A lot of you playing around thinking, oh, I'll just tiptoe through this. Yeah, you're going to tiptoe right into the lake of fire. You'll be gnashing and wailing and said, wailing, gnashing of teeth. Don't let it catch you. Because it's coming. It's on its way. All the things you see in this earth, he's starting to bring these plagues on this earth. Because it says it's going to be like a woman in travail, as he has said in his word. You watch. If you can't see, I mean, look at all the mass shootings and watch how long it'll be before a major disaster happen again, as it is written. He said that's how it's going to be. Earthquakes in diverse places, different places. It's going to be just like the day of Noah. Everybody going to be having a good time, then bam, flood came. Oh yeah, keep on being worldly. You can see where that worldly spirit going to lead you. You already said the people in gross darkness, that's you. Any of you out there that's in gross ignorance. And he told, that's the reason why he told Esau, which is Babylon. You read Psalms 137. We go to Isaiah 47. It says, verse 5, it says, sit thou silent, say, be quiet, shut up, and get thee into darkness. See? This is why the people now is in gross darkness. Not knowing who they are, don't know where they came from. You say you came from Africa, what tribe you come from? Oh, look at all the states in Africa. Provinces in Africa. Which one you come from? Or they can teach your DNA, right? They can't tell you who you really came from. Listen. Sit thou silent, he said, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. See? That's why we're in darkness. This is what the Most High said, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance. The Most High did this. He said, because why? He told us he was going to do this if we didn't follow his laws, statutes, commandments. You see? He said, I was wroth with my people, who are the 12 tribes of Israel. He said, I have polluted mine inheritance. His inheritance are the children of Israel, 12 tribes of Israel, and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Ain't show us no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. See? Most are looking at this. Among the elderly, you say you did not treat them right. That's what he's saying. Like a man would work, a woman would work until they died in slavery. From a child to death in slavery. And old people in this world, our world today, not treated right. See? So, that's why the people are in gross darkness in this day. Because we didn't follow the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. And he said he's going to put the worst of the heathen over us. Get that in Song of Three Holy Children, verse 9. It says, and thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies. Lawless enemies mean they're not going to be following the laws of the Most High. Most hateful forsakers of the Most High, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world. So naturally, we gave us to these people, as he claims how. Then how are we going to be? So we got to come back to the Most High and deal with him according to his law, statutes, commandments. And having faith in the Mashiach Yahushua, going to the Most High on our behalf. But most people fall into this category. Get Mark 12:24. Mark 12:24. These words of the Mashiach Yahushua. And the Mashiach Yahushua answering said unto them, do ye not therefore err? Why? Because ye know not the scriptures, neither the power of the Most High. See? You don't know the scriptures, neither do you know the power of the Most High. He's our power. Look at Matthew 22:29. Mashiach answered and said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High. Telling you point blank, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High. 1 John 4:6. 1 John 4:6. 1 John 4 and 6. We are of the Most High. He that knoweth the Most High heareth us. He that is not of the Most High heareth not us. It sounds like whack, 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 whack. I hear him saying something, but I don't understand what he's saying because they ain't of the Most High. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. See, hereby know we the spirit of truth, which is the laws of the Most High, which is the spirit, and the spirit of error. Those that are in error, what? Not knowing the scriptures, know the power of the Most High. From there, go to 1 John, the 1st chapter, and the 6th verse. If we say we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we walk in ignorance, not knowing, we lie and do not the truth. So you say you got fellowship with the Most High and you don't know the scriptures. You don't know the order of how we're supposed to conduct ourselves before him. You walking in darkness, ignorance, and lying. First and foremost, you lying to yourself. That's what pride. That's when pride comes in. And do not the truth. You don't know the truth. Romans, that's what I said, Romans 10, 1 to 3. Romans 10, 1 to 3. Brethren, as we are the children of Israel, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved. And this is a good scripture to, why would he say that they might be saved when a lot of you brothers of old not understanding in Romans 11:26 when it says, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written. Why would he pray that we might be saved? Because all means a certain number. And we all know that certain number is the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. You see? Going back to Romans 10 and 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer is to the Most High for Israel is. It's a prayer. You think he's going to the throne of the Most High? And he praying something he don't know what he's saying? That they might be saved. That we might be saved. That's why I say when you look at that word all, in ancient dictionary it says a certain number. Not every one of us. If you blaspheme the Holy Spirit, the Master God said, I told you. That's unforgivable in this life and the life to come. Remember that. Say, for I bear them record, we as the Israelites, that they have a zeal of the Most High, yeah. Like you said, these people calling me with their mouth. That's that zeal. But what? But not according to knowledge. But not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant is what? But they being in darkness, gross ignorance of the Most High's righteousness. His laws, such commandments that he set up. As it is written. And going about to establish their own righteousness. I feel this way or that way. Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High, We got to get that righteousness. Get Deuteronomy 6:25. Some people want to do whatever they want to do, feel how they want to feel. Most High not with no emotions. He's point blank as it is written. Deuteronomy 6:25 is the righteousness of the Most High. And it shall be our righteousness if, that's condition, we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High our power. So we before the Most High. Because you can't run from the sky. So you before the Most High at all times. As he hath commanded us that we keep his commandments. You see how people, they have a zeal of the Most High, as it says, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness in Romans 10:3, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. See, people go about to establish their own righteousness. I feel this way, I feel that way. Yeah, because you've been programmed in this wicked world of being in deep sleep to be able to think that you can feel and do however you want to do. It's okay with the Most High, and that's a lie. Look. Proverbs 3:5. It say, trust in the Most High with all thine heart. That's all your mind. Trust in the Most High with all your mind, and lean not unto thine own understanding. So, don't lean to your own understanding. It's going to lead you astray. You can't go wrong with whatever you're looking at. You know, when you see people have a problem with you comparing what it is in this world to the Bible, to the word of the Most High, then they wicked. Whose word is it? They hate the Most High. They don't want to hear the word of the Most High. But they want to hear what Jay-Z or Beyonce or somebody else got to say, or some politician or something, or whatever's going on in Wayne's World or World Star, or whatever it is that you look at. That's important. And you shun the word of the Most High when you should be comparing everything to that to show favor to him. That's why it tells you. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Most High with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. Hear that? In all your ways acknowledge him. How does he fit into this situation? No matter what it is. And he shall direct thy paths. Say, be not wise in thine own eyes. Don't be so wise in your own eyes. The way you think, the way I think, anybody else think. Fear the Most High. Be afraid of the Most High. Be scared of the Most High. And depart from evil. See that? You fear the Most High. You think about him. You think about what's right. The only way you fear the Most High, you think about what's right in his eyes. Who asks, what's right with the Most High in this and that, whatever. So you're supposed to already know. If you ain't inquiring, you're supposed to already know. Point blank. Isaiah 9:16. Isaiah 9:16. And all the things that you think, everything you think, everything you do is being recorded. All of us. Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err. See, a lot of you following leaders that's causing you to err. And they that are led of them are destroyed. Yeah, you destroyed because you following leaders that are not teaching properly spiritually. That's the only way we getting up out of here. Most High had pity on us when we did what? Pray to the Most High, cry to the Most High. Humble ourselves. He want a humble and broken, contrite spirit. But if you are prideful, and you lift it up because the leaders lift it up, they show you how to be lifted all up with yourself. You ain't got a damn thing. You ain't got a nothing. That's why the Most High say he hate a poor man that's prideful. Which one of you out there can say you got it going on? Where you can take care of the whole nation. Where your money at? With your picture on it. Where your Army, Navy, and Marines and Air Force at? That you over. That can make a move on any government. Or any kingdom. You ain't got nothing. But the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua. And that's all you really need. Because you got the holy angels right here on this earth. Ready for the commandment of the Most High. Praise his holy name. He gonna be exalted in this earth. Mashiach Yahushua gonna be exalted, highly exalted, as the Most High has said, above everything, heaven and earth and under the earth. Oh yeah. He is the power. Yahweh is the power. Forever and ever and ever. And once he set up righteousness on this earth and allow Mashiach Yahushua to rule these nations with a rod of iron and set up the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel, 144,000 men, 12,000 of each of the tribes of Israel that's going to rule the world forever and ever in righteousness, then he's going to be subject to the Most High, who everybody want to neglect and not fear and not be afraid of until he visits you. Then you want to holler and scream to him. He's going to mock you and laugh at you because you ain't exalting him. You exalting yourself. That's why it says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. They're destroyed. That's why you can't come together. Because you ain't trying to come together. You want to talk about each other. Just put everybody down. Ain't nothing, it's nothing different than Willie Lynch. What's the difference? The have and have-nots, the light against the dark. The ones we got this over here. Y'all ain't got this here, so we better than y'all. You ain't better than nobody. You made it to the kingdom. What's your seat? Of the 144,000, which one are you? But humble yourself before the Most High humble you. And the Mashiach Yahushua, who is the destroyer, hanging out with Michael Allah, the archangel of war, visit you. Oh, it's gonna be on. Believe that. Hear me in the spirit. You ain't hear nothing else at this time. Got to get rid of that pride. That's why it says, for the leaders of this people, cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Therefore the Most High shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. You know, Most High always loved the fatherless, those that father has died. And the widows, their husband has died. He always loved them. But he said he ain't going to have no mercy on the fatherless and widows. For everyone is a hypocrite and an evildoer. And every mouth speaketh folly. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And all you out there in these different types of religions and so forth, got us all messed up. While we came into captivity, slavery, and bondage in the first place. The righteous and the wicked came into captivity because of the wicked. And here we are today. That's why he said ain't gonna be no joy in their young men. The young men, the ones that go to war. Be no joy with them. Neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. Every one is a hypocrite. They say they call on the Most High with their mouth, but their mind is far from it. When it comes down to doing whatever you want to do, you do whatever you want to do. How you think like you want to think. and want somebody to justify or glorify you in your off thinking. No, it don't work that way. Not with the Most High. Look at Isaiah 28 and 7. Well, we got to get it together, brothers and sisters. While we sit here nitpicking, you got things that's been planned 20 years ago that's in effect today. And by the time you find out about them, it's on. They on to something else. And where we at? Suffering. Bottom of the barrel, because we can't find a way to please the Most High. He said, remember, he said, I love Jacob. You better hear what I'm saying. He said, I love Jacob. You better love Jacob. You know that. And be real about it. Isaiah 28 and 7. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink are out of the way. See? But they also have erred through wine, drinking a lot, and being influenced by the world, and through strong drink. Oh yeah. Got your cognac, got your the highest price liquors that the leaders are drinking, and you ain't drinking nothing but some rock gut wine that you can afford. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. Hear that? They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. Yeah. You're supposed to be focused on this. Not full of wine and strong drink. Strong drink for when you feel like you're going to perish. He said wine is good for the stomach. There's nothing wrong with drinking in moderation, but when you're drinking too much, people look at you like you're a drunkard. You done drank, next day you out. You don't know what's going on. Or wake up, then when you come through, then you another person. That's why I say you err. You err. You know, I know people that they drink. They call them alcoholics. They don't realize they're alcoholics. But they won't accept it. They be cool whenever they're not drinking. But when they start drinking, they turn into a villain, evildoer. And I just mean by their spirit. You can see spirits. That's why they call it spirits. What they call spirits? They say wine and beer. They call that strong drink what? Spirits. Be locked into it. He's talking about the priests and the prophets. That's the leaders. Have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. Always got to get there. Drink on. They err in vision. That's what they're showing you. Their vision. Because you're supposed to be exalted the Most High and a Mashiach Yahushua, point blank. Not no man. See, it tell you when you just take the scripture in a minute. They that trust in man, and all y'all doing is giving props to men. We Mashiachim. Let me show you that. 1 Corinthians 3:23. See, a lot of you probably gonna, y'all turn it off. Y'all turn this off because you don't want nobody to be able to you. You want to know yourself. You don't want to know that because you want to be exalted. Hamashiach Yahushua said, he that exalt himself shall be abased. He that humble himself shall be exalted. What part of that you don't get? 1 Corinthians 3:23. And ye are Mashiachim. We are the Messiahs. We are the anointeds. And Mashiach, the Messiah, is the Most High. You understand? We Mashiachim. We belong to the Messiah. That's why I say no man come to the Father but by me. In St. John 14:6. But you trying to get to the Most High without dealing with being Mashiach. And see, if you dealing with somebody else, then that's who you think going to be able to take you to the Most High. Say, like I say, they honor me with their mouth, but they only come to the Most High through the precept of men. You can go over this yourself and see the power that's in this. There's power in this. Go to Wisdom of Solomon, Book of Wisdom of Solomon. Look at Wisdom of Solomon 17 and verse 1. Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 1. For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. See? Great are the Most High's judgments, and cannot be expressed. Some of you see the judgments of the Most High just a little bit. It says, therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. Unnurtured souls have erred because they do not know the orders of the Most High, or this truth, His truth, I might say. They're His laws, statutes, and commandments. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, as we were, before we came to the light, the laws of the Most High, and the Mashiach Yahushua shining bright within us, with the Most High, to be illuminated among the evil world that we in, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from the eternal province. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness. And that's what happened to us. We were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness. Don't even know who we are to this day. Tell our people, you're the Israelites. The Most High said you are the chosen people of the Most High. Oh, no. The Jews, the Jews killed Christ. Program. They always go to John 1 and 10. And maybe John 1:11. He came into his own received him not. And they stopped. They don't read verse 12. But as many as believed on him gave he power. That's spiritual power to become the sons of the Most High. Even to them that believe on Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua, the name of the anointed Savior. But you ain't reading that. For the spiritual power that we as His chosen people have been endowed with, you can't see it. That's why you're full of forgetfulness. Hand it to them, say, hey, understand this. You understand, when you read and understand, they want to bring something else to the table. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. Strange things. Most High brought holograms amongst us, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, scared to death. Start seeing, people are going to be dying from darkness. And in Egypt, He brought all kind of plagues upon us that we see. being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them. You don't see that. You just hear noises like water falling around you. And said, visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. Visions, like I said, like holograms, appeared unto them with heavy countenances. No power of the fire might give them light. Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. No matter, you couldn't light a fire to see light. Or the stars couldn't bring forth light. The moon couldn't bring forth light. We're talking about complete blackness. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself. Fire just appeared in the darkness, kindled by itself. This is our power. Very dreadful. Can you imagine this? Fire coming amongst you in the dark. Y'all ready for this? That's why I say, handle this. Do y'all really know anything about this? Nah. Most people don't. They err not knowing the scriptures. So when these things happen and you flip out, because there ain't nothing new under the sun. And worse things than this. What you gonna do when he come for you? To show you that he is real. And he's serious. It's about time that he delivered the children of Israel. Verse 6, only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified. There ain't no joy in this. He said, being much terrified. They thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. As for the illusions of art, magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. When they seen all these things happening, they felt the disgrace, the reproach of them vaunting in wisdom, thinking that they got it going on in their mind. Only in their mind. See, how most people don't know anything about this. That's why y'all count the Most High in slackness when he had this going on. He made it happen. He made it happen, as we see. And it's going to be worse than this. Oh, he going to get you. He going to get people's attention. Believe that. Believe that. If these things happen to you right now, you think you wouldn't be amazed, you wouldn't be scared out of your wits? Most of you would be. Verse 7. Wisdom of Solomon 17:7. For as for the illusions of art, magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. So you're thinking that you know it all. You got the proper understanding of what's going down. They end up being disgraced. But they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear. They supposed to be healing the people that's sick. So they were sick themselves for fear. Worthy to be laughed at, you know, thinking that they got it going on. They supposed to be helping the people that's sick. They end up being sick themselves from fear. So you know, fear, the wrong type of fear, can make you sick. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that pass by, and hissing of serpents, seeing wild beasts passing by, and the hissing of poisonous snakes, they died for fear. You know, they died for fear. They died for fear. Scared to death. Scared them to death. They died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. Say, for wickedness, condemned by our own witness, is very timorous, and being pressed with conscience, always forecasteth grievous things. Because what are you going to do when you fear it? You going to start trying to be happy? Nah, you scared. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the secure or the comfort which reason offers. And the expectation from within, being less, counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. I mean, he already given you instructions. So you want to be ignorant, you still want to be in darkness, then prepare yourself for the torment. But they sleeping the same sleep, being in darkness that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell. You hear that? This came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, holograms, they would call them today. Just seeing something coming in the air. And partly fainted. Their heart failing them for a sudden fear, and not looked for, came upon them. They start being scared to death. You don't fear the Most High. When you start bringing things of this nature, what you gonna do then when he come for you, like I say?